Tuition fees are going up for universities in England for the first time in 8 years. So what's changing and what impact will it have in Wales? Tuition fees in England are increasing by up to £285 next year, meaning the yearly cost of a university education will be capped at £9,535. That means maximum fees for standard full-time courses will be increasing by 3.1%. In Wales from September this year, fees were capped at £9,250. So far, we've had no word from the Welsh Government on whether it plans to make the same change here, although it says it's considering the implications of the decision in England. But the body representing Welsh universities says all institutions are struggling with their finances and a rise in fees may be needed.
We're facing one of the most difficult financial situations the higher education sector has ever faced. Certainly in the decades I've worked in the sector, I've never known anything like it, and a variety of things have caused that. One of them, of course, is the lack of fees increases as a result of inflation. So fees came in some years ago, but with no increase in inflation, it's made it very, very difficult for universities to meet those costs. We rely to some extent on international students, but as you'll be aware, they've dropped off a lot this year. So it is very, very tough financially.
There will also be questions over how much more financial help Welsh students will get to cover the extra fees in England. Currently, Welsh students get more support than their English counterparts to help with the day-to-day costs of student life. In England, a means-tested loan is available, with the lowest income homes receiving more than £13,000. That's repayable if you earn over a certain threshold and written off after 30 years, or when you turn 65. But here in Wales, things are slightly different. Everyone gets £1,000 as a maintenance grant. That means you don't have to pay it back. On top of that, Welsh students also get another means-tested grant, and that can be topped up too with another loan, meaning that the most support available is just over £12,000, or over £15,000 if you're living away from home and in London. The repayment terms are the same as in England. So what does a rise in these fees mean for students? Will it put them off going to university? We asked these students at Gower College.
Maybe I don't go to university at all and I think about either apprenticeships or just going straight into work.
Staying in Wales, with a position of living in a home is going to be a lot cheaper than anywhere applying to in England, but I'd like to keep my options open.
If it did go up in Wales, I think I would still be considering Wales over an English university as a Welsh speaker.
Let's say that the tuitions stay the same, cheaper here in Wales than they are in England. That's going to be very annoying for me because all the universities which I want to go to are all in England.
A Welsh Government spokesperson said, "We recognise that Welsh universities are under significant financial pressure and we are considering the implications of this decision for Wales. We will confirm the fee cap and package of support for students for the 2025-2026 academic year as soon as possible."